Arise from your grave, minion. Enslave the human race to worship the Dark Lord. Do as I demand, or I shall banish you to the...
Dory got a nice 13
Karina.
there.
Karina. Karina!
What? The fuck do you want now?
You haven't uploaded in a month. How am I supposed to have absolute control over the human race if you can't be bothered to do your part in turning people away from the light?
I'm sorry, Master. I've been busting my ass, honestly. I wasn't just being fat and eating Oreos. Okay, maybe I was doing a little bit of that, but honest, I'll get a video done, okay?
Figure it out. I expect results soon. Or your quarterly report will suffer. And you know what that means.
Jeez, all right, I'll get to it. Hello again, all you mudbloods and sexy Slytherin kin. Slytherin for life, son! I am Karina Sandoval McDaniels, your one and only trans friend that you love to death. And yes, Sandoval is my real middle name. That's not a joke. Anyway, I'm sure you've heard of this game, Hogwarts Legacy, from that little-known franchise called, what was it? Hold on, let me find it. Oh yeah, Harry Pothead. What? No, wait, that's not right. That's obviously wrong. Who the fuck wrote that? Was that you, Jeff? Did you write this? Fuck you, Jeff. No, no, it's Harry Potter. Harry Potter, a massively popular series of books written by Just Kidding Rowling, or at least that's what I want to call her. If you somehow aren't aware, the internet is in a tizzy about this game. As far as I understand it, there's a group of people who are boycotting the game specifically because of the shit that Just Kidding Rowling has said about trans people in general. Believe me, I know plenty about the dumb shit she said on Twitter, including lying about the reason a bigot got released from her contract, not fired like she claimed, and her multiple tantrums she threw when people criticized her poorly thought out opinions. I could go on, but long story short, Just Kidding Rowling is an idiot who for some reason felt the need to take up the cause that nobody else asked her to, and she's now the go-to example for a TERF, trans exclusionary radical feminist, if you don't know. People like J.K. Rowling are funny because they care way too goddamn much about how people want to identify or in what way they want to be referred to. You just look stupid making a huge deal about this shit when the average person has better things to care about, like how they're going to put food on the table, for example. That's my piece on J.K. Rowling. I don't like this terrible political cause she's decided out of nowhere to take up. Now, I said all that so I could set up where I stand before I say this. Internet. Listen to me for a second. Internet. Stop boycotting things. Stop going on these pointless crusades to not support products for whatever reason. It doesn't work. It really doesn't. It never has. Look at history. How many boycotts have actually worked on the internet? Pretty much none. Hell, remember that Sticks and Stones shit a year ago where Dave Chappelle said some dumb ignorant shit about trans people and people wanted to boycott his shit? Remember how that only drew more attention to him and made people watch him out of curiosity? Or how edgelord bigots went out of their way to support him well and above the show? Get a clue. This shit don't work. And look, it's not that you don't have valid concerns. Yes, I grew up with Harry Potter too. I read the first 4 books when I was a kid. It had a huge impact on me wanting to read a lot as a kid. And just to know that one day she would mature into this dumb shit idiot who never shuts up about a thing that has no impact on her life whatsoever, yeah, it breaks my heart. But look at this stuff logically, okay? If you don't personally want to support it, it's fine. No judgments here. However, I have a problem when you want to join online circle jerks where angry people want to dictate what other people can buy. And that's what this boycott shit really is. There are millions of better places you can go than where you are right now. Support some trans creators like me. Smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Ow. Oh, that hurt my soul to say. But yeah, basically, basically do anything other than what you're doing right now. It's not going to work. It never has worked. In fact, it only exploded in your face because an internet tantrum is perfect free marketing. You literally are your own worst enemy. I don't know what to tell you other than J.K. Rowling is already a billionaire, and there's nothing you can do to change that. You will always support a shithead no matter what you buy. You're supporting criminals by buying gas for your car. What are you gonna do? Stop buying gas now? No. Just stop letting this shit dictate what you buy. It's dumb. Again, if it's a personal thing for you, I don't mind. But don't let internet circle jerks tell you you're a bad person because you want to play a video game. I bought this game because it looked pretty cool, and I grew up with Harry Potter. It's not a political statement. I'm just a gamer girl who happens to be trans, who likes good games that are made well. I can hate the people who made it separately. Does that make sense? Now that all of that is over with, let's talk about the game here.
To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have 1 weekly swim! Whee!
I'll get you for this.
Are you ready for my opinion, ladies and ladies with dicks? Are you ready for my honest opinion on this game? I don't think you're ready. Nah, you ain't ready. You ain't fucking ready for my opinion. Nah, you ain't ready, alright? But here you go anyway. Hogwarts Legacy. It's, comma, pause for effect. It's okay. It's pretty okay. I like it. I had some fun. There's a lot to like. You don't have to know anything about the books or the movies to understand this game, because it takes place long before the movies do. The custom character thing is pretty cool, not as detailed as Elden Ring, but it's good regardless. Although I'm gonna have to dock the game major points because I couldn't name my character Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway. So that's a big sticking point for me right there. Minus 20 points for Gryffindor. The main story is pretty good so far. I've gotten about 10 hours played so far. All I really have to say is that it's a very slow burner. If you're somebody who hates the overly long intro to every open world RPG, I'm definitely one of those, then future playthroughs might annoy you greatly. Minus 10 points for Hufflepuff. The wizard combat is actually really cool. When I first saw gameplay of it, I was thinking it would just be Dark Souls but wizards. And it kinda is that, but you have more attacks than just rolling behind them and jabbing them in the booty hole. There's plenty of enemies that can only be defeated with certain spells or tactics, which I thought made the combat pretty complex and engaging. You can block many ranged attacks with Protego, but some of them require a classic Dark Souls dodge roll to avoid. The Protego and Stupefy combo is pretty fun. Seems like J.K. Rowling was hit a few times with the Stupefy spell. Fighting many enemies at once is quite the endeavor, especially if you're playing on the hardest difficulty like I am, because wizards can have what's called a shield charm, and that can only be broken with certain spells. You can also just fling shit at them. That seems to work pretty well. Also, you can summon the might of Zeus on their head. That's pretty freaking cool. Or even better than all of that, you could drop some killer Chinese cabbages and watch them slaughter everything in the known universe. 20 points for Slytherin. One thing I was admittedly disappointed by was the potion making. See, my favorite thing in Kingdom Come Deliverance was the unique potion making system where you add ingredients yourself and cook everything according to a recipe. I thought Hogwarts was going to have something along those lines, but no, sadly. It's more or less just obtain ingredients and yield result. Not the game's fault, really. That just would have been super cool in my opinion. Speaking of killer Chinese cabbages, it's one of the things that you can grow in a pot for potion making. Sure, you can have the standard damage resist potions, but why have that when you can grow killer cabbages that wreck the shit out of everything they come across? I would complain, but then again, they are hilarious. 10 points for Ravenclaw.
So, you finally arrived. What the hell are you wearing?
It's my ass-kicking outfit, bitch!
I think the make or break for everybody is how cool or uncool Hogwarts will be as a location. Well, I can tell you that it's awesome. I love it. It's been lovingly crafted from top to bottom. It's the most standout part of the game. It's huge, it's full of puzzles, it's full of random encounters, GIF paintings, and suits of armor that are alive. And violent. If you play this game for any reason, play it for the faithful design of Hogwarts and Hogsmeade. Hey, what does this button do? Oops. Okay, so 40 points for Gryffindor. Moving on. The only other thing I could say I'm disappointed by is I was under the impression that this would be kind of like Bully, you know, that one game from Rockstar, in the sense that it had classes separated by time and are different depending on the days of the week, but that wasn't the case. This was another thing I think would make the game super superb. I wish this was how they did the side quests and it was tied to how you learn the spells, but instead they're just regular side quests. Not necessarily bad, just disappointing. Minus 20 points for Hufflepuff. So if you've been keeping track so far, my final score is... hold on a second. Oh, wait. Shit. I wasn't keeping score. Well, anyway, look at it this way. If you divide the sine by the cosine of a triangle, multiply by the circumference of the largest crater on the moon, plus the speed of light divided by the total number of funny Amy Schumer comedy specials, you would roughly get the number that correlates with my opinion on this game. In other words, it's good. I like it. It's fine. It's a little bit too easy even on the hardest difficulty, and it has a lot of the same tropes typical to open world games, but with a Harry Potter charm to it. That might just do it for you. Maybe not. If you love the world, then it's wonderful. If not, well then it's still a well-made game, and just know what you're getting into. I'm Karina McDumbledore, and that's my opinion on this game that people are all talking about right now. I'm not late to the party for once, which is fucking unprecedented. So if you liked this video, well then... you know what to do. If you hated this video and for some reason are still watching, do us all a favor and stuff your Confringo in your Accio. I love you all. Wingardium Leviosa, bitches.